Hey everybody, it's Joey. Super excited. Got a video for you today. This video is going to be focusing primarily on the Blacktail hand cannon. Since I did a video with the Punisher, I really wanted to do a video with the Blacktail just to kind of compare the two. These are two guns that you're probably going to be using a lot. I would say probably more people using the Blacktail than the Punisher for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's just because it's what you get default at the very beginning, so people just kind of just stick with it and move on to shotguns and snipers and stuff later anyways. So I don't think people pay too much attention to the Punisher, which to me is just baffling, like beyond belief. It blows my mind. The Punisher is so OP, it's ridiculous. Blacktail's not bad. I definitely used it a lot in the beginning, and the game took me a little while to beat many times because of the Blacktail, in my opinion. Once I switched over to the Punisher, it just went so much faster. I mean, you crushed everything because, in separate ways, the beginning of the game is probably the hardest part of the game. So with that in mind, I wanted to make a video and just wanted to kind of experience for myself, comparing the two, apples to oranges kind of thing, and tell you what I learned from doing it. And, they're both good guns, not to take anything away. And a leveled up gun, is going to serve you well pretty much no matter what. So it's what the guns do in the early game that really matter, to me. I just think that the Punisher is just better in so many ways. Just the magazine size, 25 in the clip, if it's fully maxed out, compared to like, I don't know, 14 or 15 for the Blacktail or some shit like that. It's a big difference. But when you're trying to stun things or you're trying to take things down, you need more ammo. So, all right, well, let's get into it. All right, how's everybody doing today? Super glad to be back from the holidays. Had a great holiday. Hopefully everybody else did as well. Hopefully everybody got to see family and friends and all that good stuff. I love the holidays. It's a great time to kind of get away, do something different, and fly out, hang out with some family and friends, and just have a really good time. So super excited. Glad they're over. Ready to get back to work. Ready to get this video out. This is going to be my Blacktail video. And the beginning is pretty much going to be business as usual. So if you've seen my other videos, it's pretty much the same. Our flight out of Phoenix was a crazy experience. Wow. We had a very early flight. I think we had to get up at like 5 in the morning to make it out to our flight on time. And of course we overslept. Yeah, that was a debacle. We had a rental car return, had to take a train back to the airport. It was a pain in the ass. I was doing 100 miles an hour on the freeway. It was totally dark outside. It was so early. Of course, we did not make it. We were like 15 minutes after the plane had boarded, so we had to get other flights. And my wife and I have never missed a flight in our lives, so we didn't know what was going to happen or what they were going to do to us financially or when we were going to get home. Thank God we didn't have to be home like for anything particular, so that was nice. But thankfully it was just $50 to change our flight. We were able to get a flight like an hour later. It was no issues at all. And we thought since it was the holidays that we were going to have to be waiting for a long time because of all the people. But it really wasn't that bad. So we have two possible airports that we can fly into. One is right next to our house that we prefer to fly into. And that one was definitely, the one that we missed. So the other one is a bigger airport, and we were able to get an easy flight because it's such a huge airport, and but it's an hour away. So, but that was fine with us. We totally just got on that flight. Took us an hour and 10 minutes to get home in the cab. It was $110 or some shit like that. But all in all, it wasn't too bad. But yeah, that was a crazy debacle. Next time we're late for a flight, we're not gonna fly around at 100 miles an hour. It's just not worth it. So if you're ever in the situation where you don't know what's gonna happen as far as flights are concerned, you just have to just take your chances on another flight. They're gonna charge you a little bit of money. For us, it was only $50. I couldn't believe that. I mean, we would have had to pay a couple hundred. There's no way we weren't going to go home. So, I mean, they got you by the nuts. So, yeah. Anyways, it's good to be back home. Alright, so this is my Blacktail video. I just really wanted to see the differences between the Punisher and the Blacktail. Now that I was really used to the Punisher and totally in love with it. And I am still going to be using the Punisher like for most of my main runs and everything. It's just that good. Blacktail's not bad, just like I said in my intro. It's nothing, it's not horrible. I'm not a big fan of the other gun. I think it's the Red 9 or whatever. Not a big fan of that gun. I may do a video on it, I'm not sure. I did use the Red 9 in Leon's run. During those professional runs, especially pistols only, I definitely used it in that. I mean, I used it pretty much like a shotgun and a sniper. I'm sure a lot of other people did too, but Red 9 is just not all that great in my opinion. But I mean, I'm not gonna write it off yet. I'll do a video and see how it goes with that one. Alright, so when you get up here, be sure to stick to the wall on the left, otherwise you will get tagged by that arrow that just missed me. So, you don't want to repeat this all over again. You don't want to take any damage. The more and more I play, the more and more I get frustrated if I take any damage. It's not to say that I'm doing damage-free runs by any means, because I'm not. I'm not interested in doing those. And they don't really, pique my interest to do no damage runs or 100% accuracy runs. So, not too worried about it. The only reason why I hate taking damage is because I need to sell everything to the first merchant. So, anytime I lose money, it is aggravating, and it should aggravate you as well. As you go on and you get better in this game. You just don't want to get tagged. So it's that easy. You need all the money you can get because you have to upgrade your pistol like right away for any of my strategies to work, because the first black robe is a major, or the second black robe. First and second black robes are a pain in the asses, to tell you the truth. So basically right now we're focusing on the second black robe. So make your way through here, picking everything up. Hopefully you get some good RNG. Hopefully you get some hand grenades. That guy is no longer with us. First thing we're going to do is we're going to get going on this bullhead guy. I've got 3 grenades, which is nice, in case something crazy goes on. So I throw out a couple of them, try to get a couple of headshots once the smoke clears. This guy we want to kill. There's another bullhead guy coming up here shortly, but we're not going to kill him. It just takes too much time. He's way tougher than this first one. This first one's a joke, but the second one is a lot tougher. He can run fast. He is a kicker. He likes to kick your ass, and if he gets anywhere near you, you're going to get kicked. So be careful of these guys throwing axes. I was talking with one of the guys in the comments section earlier, so there you go. There's a nice axe. I mean, these guys are OP. They are just too legit to quit. He even gets back up. I mean, he's like, dude, I got more loving for you. So here I come. So kind of bummed out that I got tagged. Wanted to get through all this, but don't worry about it. It's not a huge deal. It's just a difference between a couple thousand in money. So, you know, you got the sapphire off the guy. That's going to pretty much, most people skip that guy and skip this guy. So this dude right here, this bullhead guy right there is tough, man. He's on Twitch streaming and he has got 1 million followers. He's that good. All right, so get both these crows if you can. Got them both, but I don't know if he's going to drop anything for me. We shall see. No, of course not. Alright, so try not to take any more damage. If you did and you're a newbie, just heal. It's no big deal. Alright, there's going to be a couple guys that are going to come through the gate. You want to keep them together, which is not always easy to do. They'll get split up, or you'll try to shoot one in the leg and then the other one will come running, which is what happens to me. I tried to slow them down, but I was too late. But no problem. TMP handles them easily. Alright, this next guy coming up is pain in the ass sometimes. Just don't sleep on him. Alright, we're going to start making our way out of here. There's going to be a crow on the left. I keep trying to get this other crow that you're going to see fly over my head. I still have yet to get him. Looks like I didn't bother on this one. But I'm still trying to get him. And I will get him one of these days. Let me know in the comment section if he's even, you know, if it's even possible to get him. Alright, this lady's pretty easy. Just tag her a couple times just to stun her so you can get by her. And then that was the first part done. So be sure not to save. We've got a little ways to go before our first save, so. A lucky spinel there. Take out Grandma up on the ledge. And we're going to do our first merchant request. So if you've watched my videos before, you know that I'm a strong advocate for doing all of the merchant requests. So I do them all unless I forget or something, but I usually don't. Just make sure you do them all. It's very easy to do. It makes the run so much easier. Of course, if you're a speedrunner or whatever, yeah, don't worry about it. But I like having extra money. I like having all the things. You know, especially when I first started doing S Plus runs, I just wanted everything, and I want the best of everything, you know. Even in life, I want the best guitars. I want the best, you know, car I can get that, you know, will get me from point A to point B. You know, I just don't like things to be unreliable. I'm in a business where if something breaks, like music equipment, or if some, you know, PA goes down, or if something blows, I have to have backups for everything. So, you know, I'm the same way in Resident Evil. I want the best of everything. I want my guns upgraded the soonest I can. I want everything to be top shape. My knife is always ready to go. That's just I'm the same way in real life, oddly enough. All right, well, Ashley's crying, so nothing you can do for her right now. You just gotta run away. Cool, looks like we're gonna have 2 mixed herbs, which is great. That's 20,000 in your pocket. And we're gonna get some glasses here in a second. You don't need to kill all these people. It just is a waste of time. I bet you I could remix that and put it in a rap song, produce a rap song and put it out on YouTube. And then anybody that ever tried to sample it or use it, I would give them a copyright strike immediately. I cannot wait until the day when I can start giving people copyright strikes. Yeah, that's a whole other story for another day.
So what are you buying?
You've picked quite the place to set up shop, stranger.
Alright, it's time to see Stranger.
And look what it brought me.
He's pretty excited to see Ada. I think he's more excited to see Ada than she is to see him. He hasn't seen an attractive woman in a long time. If you've seen the grandmas running around in this game, yeah, not good. Grandmas are not in good shape, not been taking care of themselves. Gravity has taken a toll on the grandmas. But Ada, on the other hand, she's doing all right. She works out, man. I mean, she gets up every morning and does yoga. And she gets up every morning and she has a banana for breakfast. She does it right, you know. We need more Adas in this world. All right, here we go. So we're going to be selling everything that we got.
Welcome, stranger.
We've got to get the Blacktail as high as we can. And right now, that's the only thing I'm worried about. I'm not worried about any other guns. I will fix up the knife. But everything else has got to go. Rubies, bangles, healing. I will keep 1 green herb. Looks like I got 2. So I might just keep them both just in case the black robe gives me a problem. Sell the elite knife, sell the TMP, sell the sweeper. Get rid of all that.
I'll buy it at a high price.
Get the shotgun.
Very easy to handle. It'll be perfect.
I'm a firm believer in the shotgun these days. Don't even use the TMP anymore.
Yours, stranger. Give that the care it deserves, mate. We're starting to get
Always get the damage very high. Looks like I just went to 4. Normally I go to 5, but I think I was just like, well, let me just get it, you know, 4s on average and just see how that goes. I had a little bit left over, so I got a little bit more ammo just because I'm so used to the Punisher, and more ammo in the Blacktail is going to make me have a better game. It's such a huge difference. Blacktail at like 12 or 13 and the Punisher, you know, like 21 or 22 at this point in the game. Yeah, it's a big difference. I got to make the Blacktail work. So here's my first tip, obviously, for the Blacktail. It's just, for whatever reason, it just kind of tickles people unless you hit them in the head. So You want to be going for headshots at all times with the Blacktail is the main takeaway I learned from this run.
Go so easily, huh?
See, I'm already out of ammo. Just keep working your way around. No problem. Alright, there's our first stun. It only took about a half an hour. There's our second stun. That was nice. I must have got a critical hit or something. Now we gotta run. Get that guy out of here. Beat it, scum. Do you guys remember that old game where you were fighting in the streets and the guy would say, "Beat it, scum"? I forget what it was called. I used to play it. It used to cost a quarter to play it. I'll remember. Oh, Renegades. That's what it was called. That was a dumbass game, but man, I sure love playing it. Alright. So get the knife attack. Hopefully he's getting low.
Not fond of that, are we?
Sometimes I follow up with the shotgun, but I didn't that time. There we go. So not too bad.
Okay. Now for the village chief's house.
It's a lot better than using the sniper rifle. The sniper rifle is way too hard to hit all the shots, man. But I'll be doing a video on the sniper rifle here pretty soon. And at that point, I'll have to hit all my shots. You guys won't believe it. I just got a phone call from somebody trying to save me 15% on my auto insurance. I was so happy to get that call. I mean, I just stopped everything I was doing. You never know. Sometimes in my business, you know, clients call me from all over the United States. So I have to take every call seriously. And when somebody calls you from Mayfield, Ohio, wherever the hell that is, you know, and wants to talk about car insurance, sometimes I just tell them, you know, I'm kind of in the middle of making a video. Is it cool if I go back to that? Oh, but sir, we really want to tell you about these great offers. I just think that I'm going to do you and your family just so much good here by offering you this offer. I just got off the phone with my manager, and he says that I can give you this offer. This is something we've never done for anybody else. Is there any way I can get you into this auto insurance policy? It's like, no, come on, dude. Beat it. And at that point, I just hang up. So to everybody out there that makes a living calling people, trying to sell them insurance and auto warranties and everything else, to all you people that do it, you know, hey, nobody wants to take away your, you know, right to make money. Nobody does. And if that's how you feed and support your family, then no problem. I just, you know, I have a tough time staying on the phone because I don't really accept offers from people that I don't know. Most of what I do is I research on my own for a good amount of time. I'll look into something and I'll get a strategy of how I want to approach something. And then once I kind of get that together, then I start making my calls. But at that point, I'm calling you. You know, anytime anybody calls me, I'm not ready to take that call. I'm not set up to take that call. I don't have everything together that I need, the information that I need. So that's why I'm not going to talk to you. It's not because I hate you. It's not because I don't like your family. It's not because you smell bad. It's not any of those things at all. It's none of them. It's just that I'm not set up to go through that. I will get set up and then I will call whoever I need. That's how I do things. And this is a free country. So in this free country, I do things that way. But I really, you know, don't want to take anything away from somebody if that's how they feed their family. And I don't know, are there some people out there that do like getting unsolicited phone calls of things that you probably don't need? I mean, I know senior citizens have a tough time with it. They get into a lot of trouble. And if I, hopefully when I become a senior citizen, which is not incredibly soon, it'll be a long time before that happens. And I hope I'm not falling for any of that kind of crap. All right, so make your way outside. We're going to get the red gem. Get your shotgun out. Get your camera turned. And there's going to be a guy right here. Blow him in two. And then everything else should be clear. Alright, you're going to have a grandma coming up. Going to have to shotgun her after she cusses you out. And then my two favorite guys right here. These guys mess with me all the time. Let's see how I do. Alright, I waited. That one worked out. Usually it's not that clean for me. One of them will always cause me a little bit of trouble. Those two guys are tough on me.
Looks like I gave them the slip.
Alright, don't forget this gem. And this one you probably want to hang on to. I think the more runs I've done, the more I've decided that it's probably best to hang on to that green one. It might be too early. I don't know. It's just something that I'm thinking about. Because the Elegant Crown, I've been having to buy that green one pretty much the last few runs that I've done. So, alright, you got to be quick here. Knife this dude. And then knife his buddy. These two guys were going to go to the bar later together, so I feel bad. After they punched out from their hard day of work at this steam plant. Or whatever the hell it is. Get rid of Grandma. Shoot this guy in the ass. A nice kick to the face. I just got a new pair of Doc Martens for Christmas, so if you know what those are, I would have loved to have kicked that dude in the face with my new Doc Martens. Clear everything out. Make sure that you have a flash grenade. Hopefully you do. I should have said it earlier. At the beginning of the game. Yeah, I do have one. It's right there on my ass. Gonna use our first small key, or second small key. And I will pretty much always use all the small keys. I will buy one every time, every chance I get. I like having the extra money. Some people just want the spinnels. They want to save them up and get the exclusives, but I don't get the exclusives myself because I feel like I can get by plenty well with a gun just leveled up high. It doesn't have to be exclusive. So I haven't done it. I haven't gotten any exclusive tickets, not even for the Chicago Sweeper. I did a Chicago Sweeper run. And I did not do the infinite ammo. I just used it as a TMP. And if you're interested in that video, let me know and I'll send you a link. It was a fun run. It was just kind of nerving. I was crafting the whole time. You always got to be getting ammo. The Sweeper just goes through the ammo like crazy. I saw when I was in Phoenix, there was I was buying something at a convenience store and there was like, I don't smoke or chew tobacco, but I looked up and I saw a can of chewing tobacco was almost $25. Holy jeez. That is a tremendous amount of money for a single can of chewing tobacco. I feel sorry for people that have to pay that. Same with cigarettes. I couldn't believe how much they costed. I thought I saw that they were $22. Correct me if I'm wrong, but wow, when I was 18 years old or 19 years old and I was smoking, they were like $5 a pack, if that. You could still get a pack for like $2, I think. It was pretty cheap. All right, so we're getting ready to use our flash grenade. Throw that out. Turn the wheel. But yeah, I mean, I haven't smoked since like the year 2000, and it's been a long time. But boy, when I did smoke, man, I was a fiend. I still think about cigarettes to this day. I still think about it. I wish that, like, you know, if you're waiting around, you know, for any reason, man, a cigarette sounds good. You wouldn't think that it would. And plus, like, if somebody's smoking like right next to me, it's irritating as hell. I can't stand it. You know, I'm like, dude, you got to get away from me. I can't handle you. You just get the fuck away. But I don't understand it. For some reason, I still think about smoking cigarettes. And I've just come to understand that it's a fact of life. It's going to be an addiction that's going to follow me until I'm done. I will always want a cigarette. Like if somebody came to me and said, yo, dude, you've got 48 hours to live. You know, like there's nuclear bombs coming or some awful thing like that. And somebody said you've got, you know, 2 days to live. The first thing I would do was I would go buy like 3 packs of cigarettes and a 40 ounce of Old English to take me back to my childhood. To take me back to my early days when we were young and we couldn't, you know, we could only ask people walking into the convenience store if they would buy us a 40 ouncer. You know, we used to try to steal it, but they're so big, they're hard to steal. I mean, we didn't have any money. We didn't have nothing. This was, you know, so long ago. But drinking and smoking are 2 things that I don't do anymore. But I still think about them from time to time. And I don't think that's ever going to go away. Alright, here we are at the next merchant. Right now, I'm getting ready for El Gigante. And I need a good sniper. We're gonna Blacktail the shit out of him. So don't worry about that. But we're also gonna need to snipe him here and there. And looks like I had a little bit of money left over. Shotgun. I could make it through the whole game without ever even upgrading the shotgun once. But I do, just to kind of have fun with it. I saw a video the other day where a guy went through here and he took it slow and just knifed everybody. I'm going to try that on one of my runs coming up. I'm going to practice that a little bit because I just go, you know, balls out and just try to get them all to chase me. I draw them all to me right here. So there's 2 of them. Hopefully I can get them both with the grenade. I was worried that my flash wouldn't get the guy on the roof. So I was just waiting. That guy with the hatchet just hatcheted his buddy right in the back of the head. Alright, got another one coming. Got another 2 coming. So I may flash him, may not. I may also be trying to save a flash for the giant. I think that's what I'm doing. Oh no, I didn't have one. I used, oh yeah, here it is. Alright, and get everything looted here. Get the gold egg. That's the most important thing in here. And run back outside. There's going to be 4 boxes out here to pick up. Lots of good stuff. Couple large resources. Some gunpowder. Very nice. Looks like I'm going to go back and talk to the merchant. I think I'm going to try to get another upgrade to the sniper. If I remember right. We'll see.
Welcome. Came into some other bits and bobs too, mate. Ruby's all rubbish. It makes no difference. The price, well, a deal well struck.
Yeah, 21k. That should be able to help me get something for the sniper. Ammo capacity always good. Should have done reload speed, honestly. That sniper just takes forever. God, it's still reloading. Reloading, reloading. Jesus. Good God. Coming up on this next section here, you know, make sure you don't get tagged. If you do something stupid here, you're gonna get tagged. Just take it slow. You got lots of time. Yeah, that guy's gonna be a plaga. I just didn't even want to bother trying to rush up to him. I knew I wasn't gonna get there in time. Kind of like my flight. I knew I wasn't gonna get there in time. Glad to be back home. I've had this video done for, you know, a couple weeks now, and just haven't had a chance to kind of to get it finished up. It's gonna be nice to get this one done. You know, you gotta get the run done, then you gotta edit the video, then you gotta do the voiceover, and then you kind of gotta put all your extras on it, and all that good stuff. So it definitely takes a little bit of time. So if you're watching and if this video helps you at all, you know, please like and subscribe. My video or my channel is just so new. I've only had it for a couple months, and I would just love to kind of get some people on board so we can talk about Resident Evil. I love talking about Resident Evil, music, professional musician. So music is very important to me. In fact, it's what I do in the real world. So, you know, I play video games to kind of escape the real world a little bit, get away from the news, get away from, you know, kind of all the shit that's going on, because it's like never ending drinking from a fire hose of just the shit that's going on, which is sad. It just really is. I wish things were in a better place than they are. Sadly, you know, I mean, things are really kicking off. A lot of bad decisions have been made these last few years. Country's in a bit of a tough spot. Hopefully things turn around soon. It's better for everybody if it does. Alright, so we're getting ready for the giant. Combination between the Blacktail and the sniper should make pretty easy work of him. You just got to keep moving. Keep going from rooftop to rooftop. He's going to snatch you. And if he snatches you, then just don't worry about it. It doesn't hurt you at all, so no biggie. So let's Blacktail him. And then get out of there, because you're going to get tagged by one of those guys on the ground. This is not a problem. You know, no worries. Cost you a little bit of time, but no problem. Alright, get everything reloaded. Blacktail is big fat head. I mean, come on, his head is huge. So, I don't even shoot for his little thingy. Once his little thingy pops out, you can start throwing flash grenades and stuff, but I'm gonna, you know, keep blacktailing him for a minute. And looks like I've only got about one more clip left, so hopefully we can stun him, which it looks like we did. Pop him. I went twice. I should have just went once. We'll finish him off with the, or we'll keep hitting him with the sniper. Give him a flash. That is really going to hurt him. It looks like I got those two shots in as well. So as soon as you have to reload, just move over to the other house. And then get everything reloaded. Oh my god, it's going to take forever to load this sniper. Holy shit, it's going to just take a day. Right now I had to move back over to the other house so I could keep reloading it. Give him a grenade. Alright, this time I think I need to drop down, hit him with the knife. There we go. So he should be getting close to being one shot. This isn't going to kill him right here, I'm pretty sure. I tried to get him with the shotgun to see if that would help, but it didn't. Give him another nade. Alright, we gotta get out of here. Get back over to the other roof. It's okay. Doesn't matter. Just don't get tagged by any of the homies down on the ground. Give him a nade. And Blacktail him. He's done. So pretty easy. Takes a little bit of time, but no worries. We got plenty of time. We're going to finish with plenty of time. So if you're a newbie and you made it this far, good job. You're doing good. Got a little bit of a breathing moment right now where you can kind of take it easy. You know, nothing too stressful right now. Although there's a part coming up here where it's like a 1v4 or 5. Where you got to get past these guys. Because one of them will turn into one of the upgraded plagas. That's tough to beat. It's going to take you a lot of ammo, take you a lot of time. So if you're following my strategy, you're not going to have a lot of ammo right now. You should be pretty low. I got some good sniper ammo, but the Blacktail is low. And you've got some guys coming up right now. And plus you used all your nades. And you don't have a flash nade. So we're going to use the shotgun to try to get by these dudes. And... sorry, Lewis. Get the hell out of my way next time. Gonna speed it up a little bit. We all know what's going on right here.
We can go back up this way and figure out our next move. This way.
There's gonna be one treasure that we want to make sure to get coming up. But other than that, just keep going up. Like I said, this is a pretty mellow part.
Hey, who are you working for?
When I was in Phoenix, I saw in the elevator that Joe Satriani, Eric Johnson, and Steve Vai are going to be at the Talking Stick Casino, I think in January. How cool is that, man? Those three guys are absolute monsters on the guitar. That would be one hell of a night. Everybody knows, or a lot of people know Steve Vai and Joe Satriani, but not a lot of people know Eric Johnson, and he is incredible. What that dude can do on the guitar. He's just so sick. He tries to sing a little bit, but he sings better than Joe Satriani and Steve Vai. I'll say that much. He's probably the best singer out of the three. But you don't go to see singing. You go to see just incredible guitar players. I'm kind of thinking I'd like to go out to that. Wow. Still kind of waiting for Tool to come to Arizona as well. But I would love to go see them down there too. Some bands I will travel to see. Some. I travel to see Tool. I would fly across the country to see Tool. Probably fly across country to see Wolfpack. I would love to see them. And, you know, not a ton of bands I would do that with, but there are a few. So at this merchant, you want to be sure to get the blast arrow recipe and the flash grenade recipe. Those are the two most important things right now. Do not forget those. God, reloading for days. You think I would have, you know, upgraded that, but nope. And I'll keep trying to think of another band. Ooh, I got lucky right there. This guy, he's in need of anger management. He's been getting some mental health help, but he still struggles. He struggles daily. You know, he wakes up in the morning and he's got his mace or whatever they call it, and he really feels like he wants to just smash you with that mace. So tell him no and sit him down. But anyways, back to the bands that I think I would fly across country for. I'll have to think about that for a couple minutes. Yeah, I think Radiohead is another band that I would probably, drive a long ways to see. But Radiohead, unfortunately, since Hail to the Thief album, they've kind of gone off the deep end, and they're a little bit, they were always strange, but now they're like from another planet. I don't know. I don't really understand them as much as I used to when I was younger. They used to be one of my favorite bands ever. OK Computer and Kid A are two of my favorite albums in life, that are still top of the list for me. OK Computer probably changed my life. And, that's why music is so cool. It kind of made me into a musician. And, for that I'm thankful. When I heard OK Computer, I was like, man, I have to understand how this happened. How was this made? What the hell? And the more I learned what went into making it and the creativity that they have, it blew me away. So, but their new music is very, very tough to listen to sometimes. I hate to say it. I can't believe I'm even saying it. But, yeah. As I get older and older, the more I like to listen to bands like Coldplay and U2, even though I've been listening to U2 since I was a kid. But, U2 and Coldplay are just a lot easier to understand than Radiohead. And they're all, both U2 and Coldplay love Radiohead. Radiohead could give a shit about Coldplay or U2. They don't care about either one of them. It's funny how that is. Alright, so the next big thing coming up is we're going to be dealing with the night room. And I think on this part I used quite a bit of the sniper and some of the Blacktail. Maybe even some shotgun. It's going to take everything you got to get through this part. And if you're a newbie, prepare it to die.
I think I know what's coming.
I don't like taking any damage in this room at all. I like to come out unscathed. Try to get their helmets off. That should have took his helmet right off. Alright, then get your flashbang out. Move to your left. Wait for him. Get reloaded. Wait for him because you're going to get sniped if you go to kick him over there. The archers are just waiting to get you right now. So just keep moving. And now you want to try to get to the back of the room. Even right here, I'm exposed. I got lucky. Get out of the flashbang and then get behind the wall. Hopefully, if you did everything right, it should be a 1v1. And I got lucky right there too that he didn't slam me. It was good, however, where he kneeled down because those archers are still waiting to get you. So I wouldn't do that. I would just keep shooting him. Don't expose yourself to those archers. Now that you're done, last thing you want to do is get tagged by one of these guys. Take your time. You don't want to repeat this. Look at that move. Wow.
Lights out.
That guy was a stud. Alright. So, got to be feeling pretty good about that. Made it through without getting hit. That is a tough section right there. I don't care what anybody says or what players say, oh, that part's nothing. It's not. It's a challenge. It's just the right amount of challenge too. I really think that Capcom did it right with this DLC. Everything feels really good. Two and a half hour limit is definitely a good length for the game. I gotta admit that I haven't done any Leon runs because of the 5.5 hour commitment right now. It's kind of hard to think about that right now. I know I'll go back to playing it soon. I know I will. I'll play it again. But for right now, I don't feel like it. And right here, I'm just gonna get Spinos. That's the only reason why I'm doing this. I got plenty of handgun ammo. And it looks like I either don't have a flash grenade. I don't have one, so yeah. It's gonna take him down with a shotgun. I might have been kind of regretting this because it's taking me a little bit of time, but there we go. Alright, next up we're getting ready to do Gloria A Las Plagas, the Usain Bolt of Resident Evil.
Alright.
He is a world-class sprinter, runner, motivational speaker. Gloria A Las Plagas has been motivating people to turn into plagas for generations. When he speaks, people listen. And he's going to run and run and run if you don't stop him first. So he's very important to stun him and to stop him like right in his tracks because, you know, good luck catching his ass if he gets away. So right here, I wouldn't recommend doing this. I bought a green one. Right here, I think I'm thinking about it, saying, should I do this? And then I said no. Thank God I said no. Something went off in my head and said, don't use this green one. Hopefully I save it for the elegant crown. Oh, I did it. I did it. I must have felt like I needed the money. Yeah, I did. I felt like I needed the money. But if you don't have to, don't use that green one right there. I wanted the shotgun to be upgraded a little bit. This is how worried I am about Gloria getting away and running. Because the way I'm going to do this, he ain't doing shit. He ain't going nowhere. He's going to rest in peace right where he starts.
Will that come back anytime?
Make sure everything's nice and loaded. Do not save here. Unless you need to, but I would recommend against it, which kind of leaves you exposed because you finished the night room and you don't want to redo the night room. That's why this is kind of you know, it's kind of hairy right here. Don't mess up. Keep your head in the game. Don't sleep on any of these enemies. Don't take your mind off of it. Don't take your, you know, don't think about things outside the game. Just focus on the game. As, you know, people know that have watched my videos, I have a tendency to daydream all the time and start thinking about other shit. I always have to remind myself right here, saying, listen to your motivational speaker, Gloria A Las Plagas. He's telling you right now to remain focused, and you will win this fight. He's saying you will beat me if you stay focused. Alright. Get the crows out of there. And then we're going to deal with the merchant request. All right, Gloria. Let's see what you got for me today.
Couldn't just let me through.
We'll come back for that. Flashbang out. Gonna snipe him twice. Get the knife in him. And then get the shotgun out. Go all four if you can. I felt like he was down. I looked back. He was down. Okay, now the next thing you want to do is don't chill out just yet. You've got the entire party coming. And watch your left, because a guy sometimes will come from your left. Actually sounded like somebody was behind me. But I know that there's not. That's impossible. Alright, here comes the Three Stooges. And then a fourth one for good measure. See, I'm so used to the Punisher. I'm so used to having so much more ammo. But, you know, the Blacktail's getting it done. It's getting it done. I'm definitely not talking shit about the Blacktail. I'm just saying that I prefer the Punisher over it just because of the bigger mag and the rate of fire. But the so I still think I heard somebody. I did. I heard somebody. Where you at, boy? There you go. Come on out. It looked like his outfit was not suitable for the workplace. You might want to head to Amazon and get some new threads, because he's not gonna. The guy's not gonna pass any kind of a job interview with that outfit at all. I mean, could you just see him applying at Walmart? They would even tell him, "No, son. We can't have any of your type here." All right, 4 out of 5. And you'll just need to run this maze a couple times. Once you do, you'll start to learn where everything's at. But there's so much good stuff in here. There's a lot of pickups. So, you know, don't speed run this area at all. Be sure to pick up everything that's in here, because you're going to need it coming up. All right, 5 out of 5. Good job. You know, be sure to let me know anything funny in the comments that happens to you in this game. There is a lot of funny shit that happens in this game. And I try to remember it all, but I'm glad that I'm making videos now, because I can go back and, you know, while I'm doing this voiceover, I'm watching it back for probably the first time in its entirety, you know, because it's a very long process to do one of these videos, and you don't really sit down and watch it. But as you are watching it, you know, there's a lot of funny things that happen, you know, like maybe a chicken attacking you, or, you know, getting run over by a cow. There are some funny things, so that's one good thing about doing these videos, I'm finding. I try to edit out most of the stuff that just takes kind of a long time, and just kind of keep the meat and potatoes. Although I do see some people posting all the cutscenes, and I don't know why that's a thing, but there must be some group of people who enjoy watching all the cutscenes. I mean, yeah, most of us watch the cutscenes when we're first playing the game, but after I've seen the cutscene once, I don't need to see it again. So, am I weird in that department, that I can't watch these cutscenes anymore, but yet there's a lot of people who post them in their videos? I mean, I guess some people like to watch it like it's a movie, which, hey, that's cool. I mean, if I knew that was something that people wanted to see, then, you know, I could put that together pretty easily. I may just do that, because I'll be looking for an idea for my next video, and so maybe I'll do one that has the full, long, you know, where I read everything and go through everything. But you know, let me know in the comments What's the deal with that? Am I missing something? Do I not understand something? Am I weird? I just, me personally, I can't watch those cutscenes after I've seen them once. Alright, so the path I take is going down right here, and I find this to be pretty easy. I'm able to backstab most of the people, which is great. This is kind of just a breather part where you're just looting a little bit. Don't forget this. This is the main thing you want to get. And yes, the answer is I am weird. I do understand that. I do. So I decided to hop down because it takes that guy a minute to drop down, so I figured I'd loot this, but don't turn your back on him like I did because he can run. Here he comes. And usually these guys are pretty, you know, tanky. They've got some hits. I mean, that guy, he's ready to go. His anger is peaking. His anger is real.
I should check below.
Also, if anybody sees something that I missed, let me know that as well. Or if like the videos, you know, if somebody thinks the volume's too loud or not loud enough or whatever, let me know. Definitely looking for input on that. I mean, for mixing and stuff like that, I just kind of go by the YouTube's recommendations. So hopefully that's good. It should be. Definitely put a lot of effort into these videos. You know, anybody who makes video, you know, knows it's a process of going back and forth about 50 times on something to get it just right. And it's a lot of work. A lot of guys do a lot of videos on YouTube, and most of them don't say a goddamn thing. So, you know, A, you don't know what they're thinking, and B, you don't know why they do things the way they do, and C, it's hard to learn anything from watching them. I mean, yeah, you can see why they did it, or you can see what they did, but then you're left wondering, you know, why did they do that? So I try to, you know, to shout out to all the guys that do the voiceovers and stuff, because man, it's so nice hearing what the hell is going on in their mind and why they did what they did, because then that gives you more information to make up your own strategy and how you want to deal with something, because everybody's different. Yeah, I mean, a strat can work for a lot of people, but you know, you may have a different idea. You may have a way to improve. All right, so this part coming up is funny. So this guy, no problem. Just make sure you hurry. But this jackass right here, these two guys give me trouble all the time. Look at that axe. What, dude? What a amazing axe thrower. He is just got everything going right. He bopped me so hard upside the head that I lost half my health, and I'm in a place where I am so far from a save. Of course, I'm not going to go back. What a shot, dude. And he cusses you out at the same time. Anyways, those two guys, they usually give me a problem. Everybody has their parts of the game that gives them a problem. And for me, it's some of these mundane dudes in the inner sanctum bowels of Resident Evil. And again, I think it's because I'm daydreaming. I think it's because I'm thinking of, you know, what yard work I need to do, if any. What needs to be done around the house. Does the car got gas? You know, if there happened to be a doomsday event, am I prepared? do I have, you know, enough in my basement for myself and my wife to survive for a little while? Do I have enough bug out bags in case, you know, in case? You never can tell the way things are going these days. It just ain't pretty. Hopefully in 10 years when we look back on this video and we, you know, we see how bad things were now that things have been improving so much more. I just hope. Ooh, a lucky heavy nade. That is a very lucky heavy nade. But anyways, hopefully things improve so we can all get back to business. It's awesome in this world and in this lifetime when people have money and everybody is earning money, not being given money. When you're given things in life, you don't respect things. There's a certain amount of respect that comes with earning something. When you put your ass on the line and you took a risk and you gambled and you try to pull off something big and you earn something big, man, you appreciate it. You take care of it. You love it. You want to call your family and say, hey, I got something done. When somebody hands you something, you don't respect it. You don't take care of it. You don't care about it. And yeah, there's a lot of people in this world and in the society that do need help. There is a percentage of people, but it's not that big of a percentage of people. It's only like maybe 10. You know, but right now the world is treating these people as if 50% or 60% of the world needs all the help, the full weight of the US government to help them. That's not the case. People should want to dream. They should want to create. They should want to invent. They should want to make things. They should want to try to build something that helps people. They should try to do things that do good. And, you know, that kind of thing. It frustrates me to no end. I hope that in 10 years from now, people get back to building things and creating things and dreaming and using their imagination and doing good for the world, having parties and having fun and doing fun things. It's just, this is just too much, man. I mean, it's too much. It's got to swing back the other way. That's just my 2 cents, man. I mean, everybody that needs help deserves help. No doubt about it. But the people that just don't want to do anything, you know, they're the ones that need to get going. Bring something to the table, man. Do something good. Go make a bunch of money and spread that money around. Give it to small business. Give it to people. Give it to homeless shelters. Give it to people that are trying to do good. Get into a position where you can help somebody. And we will be in a much better place. All right. Thanks for hearing me out. You know, it's tough. It's a lot of issues going on, and it's a lot to think about. It's a lot to worry about. And hopefully everybody can come together as a society and to get back into positiveness and get back into, you know, doing good things in life instead of, like, you know, trying to rip people off and trying to, you know, do bad and stuff. You know, there's a lot of good people in this world, and hopefully, you know, they will win out. All right, we're getting prepared for the Dos Garridoros fights. This guy will look right at you. And then when he does, pop him. I thought for sure there was a Novisador over here. I'm worried. There he is. That's the one I was looking for. It's hard to remember where everybody is most of the time, you know, because I'm daydreaming and thinking of other things. Alright, looks like we're about done with this area. It's time to move on. This next part is going to be a serious challenge as well. And it's a part that, you know, if you're a newbie, prepare to die. But, you know, keep working on it. And see right here, I'm trying to do the crown and I'm missing the green one. I knew this was going to happen. And I know that I've got one more merchant to go. So I'm probably not going to worry about it right now. At this point, I'm like, all right, who gives a fuck? Just gonna move on.
A quest, have ya? Nice work. I still have some new items you might be interested.
Get the small key.
Interesting choice. Oh, I mean it in a good way, of course. Anything hope to welcome, stranger.
We should have some good money after this.
I'll buy it at a high price. A deal.
Get rid of the mixed herbs. Take your 20k from that. And I think we need to sell the sniper rifle and get the stingray. Wow, that was a really nice reload right there. And get the case upgrade. As soon as you can get the 8x13, get it. I try to hold off until then. I skip the other two.
Thank you. All yours, stranger. Better to be over prepared. Am I right? All yours, stranger. All yours, stranger. This kind of work is about finesse, stranger.
Alright, gonna upgrade it to 5.
It's a long way. You'll see. There you
We got some pretty good money, but we also do need to get a rocket launcher here in a second. But we have the elegant crown that we still haven't sold. So I know we got some money coming. So just trying to play with those amounts. How much I can spend with how much I know I've got coming in. Just like life. And then be sure to save your game here. And pick up the shotgun and the crossbow if you can make it happen. You should be able to. I like having the crossbow for this next fight that we're going to have with the Dos Garridoros. It comes in very handy with dealing with the ads. And also the Garridoros. It helps out a lot with that as well. For some reason, they can't see, they can't hear where it's coming from, so they just kind of run around like crazy and, you know, run back and forth. And they can't really get your position, which is nice. All right, here we go. That guy can be an asshole sometimes. He's a 100% guaranteed plaga, so, you know, I don't even bother killing him. You know, and thank you again if you're watching. I appreciate it so much. Very thankful to have you here. Be sure to like and subscribe if you can. I hate to ask, but, you know, anything helps, and just trying to grow a small, tiny channel. I also got my Twitter and Facebook set up. All Joey Media. And going to be hoping to build those up as well. Definitely going to keep doing this if I'm having fun. It's a lot more fun when people are interacting and engaging and, you know, at least telling you they appreciate what you do. I mean, nobody likes doing anything, you know, for nothing. So, you know, what I want to get out of it is just to meet a lot of people that are hopefully music fans and people who love Resident Evil. I've played this game all my life. And, you know, just getting involved in the community and putting out content that hopefully people like. And, you know, that's kind of why I'm into it. So, I mean, I'm definitely not trying to make money or anything like that. Don't really, you know, I'm not about that. I don't need that. But I would love to, you know, have like a lot of engagement and stuff. And that would be so cool. That's what I want from it. That's it. All right, here we go. Get ready to snipe the first one. And then try to tag the second one if you can. There you go. And then try to get a flash grenade out. Keep working on the Garridoros. If you can hit them, right there, that was a good shot right there. I gave him a grenade for good measure. And that's both of them down. Alright, so I like to run back here so I don't get surrounded. Gotta reload, son. So again, yeah, thank you to finish my thought for people that engage and, you know, and say hi and help out and are constructive with their criticism if they have any. I know that there's a lot of people out there that are just amazing at this game, and so they could criticize the shit out of me all over the place. But really, I mean, I'd love to hear tips on how to get better and stuff like that, but nobody likes to get yelled at. At all. I've never met anybody that likes to get yelled at. And, you know, so just be kind and stuff. And hopefully that's the kind of people that gravitate towards my videos. You know, those are the kind of people that I want. If you're just, you know, negative and a troll and stuff, I mean, don't bother. I don't need a number. I don't need that. I just want, you know, cool people who want to have fun, laugh, and stuff and enjoy this game because this game is so good. And you know, those are the kind of people I'm looking for, music lovers and just positive people. And for the people that are out there that are negative, yeah, I mean, I get it. It's, you know, there's a lot of things in life that, you know, can piss you off, and trust me, I know. But I will tell you this, you know, if you're one of those people, just chill, son. You know, just take a little bit of a breather before you go and flame somebody out. It's not that big of a deal. Just let it go and, you know, just have fun. That's all I'm saying. All right, we're getting this boss down. Looks like we're having no trouble at all. Oh, it's not enough. And then got all these Navisadors. Time for a flash. He's just about dead. Blacktail's getting some work in right now. It's doing good. Damn, he's taking a beating right now. I don't know what more I could do. Finally. Jesus. Alright, cool. Good job if you're a newbie and you just got that done. That's a tough part. It's not easy. And if you made it this far, you're doing good. Congratulations. We all know you can do it. I didn't think I was ever going to be able to do us plus in the beginning. But if you just work on it, if you just keep on kicking ass, you will get there. So we're going to speed it up a little bit for this part right here. This is pretty nothing. And Luis is saying in the background, hey, it's my death. What do you mean it's nothing? It's like, Luis, we hardly knew ye.
Back to crowd.
Good luck in the afterlife. Alright, we're getting ready for our next merchant request. Gonna shoot the bug. And the rest of this is pretty simple. Just don't sleep on these guys. Don't let them hit you, because they will hit you hard. This person right here is legit. Look at this, getting right back up. This is a freaking upgraded Blacktail, and it took that long to bring her down. And then this guy coming up right here is going to be a guaranteed Plagas. So I'm making sure I'm loaded. I don't have a ton of rifle ammo, so I think that's why I thought against it. Just going to Blacktail him. Wow. That might be a first. I'm just shooting those boxes because when I'm running through there, I'm not going to want to mess around. I just want to pick that stuff up. When you're running over there, it gets pretty dicey. You don't want to screw around. Just like this part, you don't want to screw around. Just run straight for the door. You don't have to push any buttons. You don't have to do any crouching. You don't have to do any of that or rolling. Just run to the door and it'll do it for you.
Welcome. Ooh, what you buying? I'll buy almost anything. A deal well struck.
Alright, so here I'm going to be having to get the... Or actually, there's probably nothing that I really need right at the moment. I think I should just be upgrading a couple things is all. Got a little bit of leftover money.
Don't get yourself killed now.
I got a pretty good setup for this part right here. I feel pretty good about it. And it works about 99% of the time. Stab this guy. There's going to be another one right here. And then there's going to be a lady that's coming up on you. And you want her to follow you to that side. So here she comes. So run around. Get the blast arrows. And you want to get your shotgun out. And shotgun this guy. You don't need to kill him. This is the guy you're worried about right there. You want to get him down. He's probably getting back up. Give him another one. And then this guy right here, he's going to shoot a couple times. I almost got tagged right there. But I wanted those boxes. I was worried they were going to be coming down. Alright, the next Navistador is right here. And now we want to get this guy following us get him to chase you, which is very easy. And then you're going to try to get to smash him. Try to time it right so you're running underneath it. And then they're going to be coming. Sometimes they make it through. Not today. All right, and then we're just going to take out some ads, and we're going to start making our way forward. So it was kind of a fun week in football for all the football fans out there. It was, I don't know a ton about the NFL, you know, but I do like to bet on them, you know, once in a while. Like Seattle Seahawks is my favorite team, and Russell Wilson is no longer a Seattle Seahawk. He's with the Denver Broncos, and the Denver Broncos were in a must-win game to go to the playoffs. They absolutely had to win, and I bet money that they would not win, and they would get beat by a way underdog team. And I felt strongly about it. I was like, I bet you, I've watched him choke so many times, you know, Russell Wilson when he was with Seattle. I said, I guarantee you there's so much on the line today that he's going to choke. And so I bet money that he would choke, and I won. Denver lost the game, and I know nothing about the Broncos. I don't know anything, claim to know anything about fantasy football or any of that stuff, but I definitely voted bet against Russell Wilson and was able to win that. That was nice. And I also bet that the Baltimore Ravens, the underdogs, were going to beat the San Francisco 49ers. And trust me, the 49ers, man, have been tough all year long. And they're in the same division as the Seahawks. So, yeah, I've seen them enough. They stomped the Seahawks like they were nothing. And so I was like, man, they're due. They're due to lose. And the Baltimore Ravens smashed the Seahawks as well. So they're no joke. They were a good team. And I bet that they would beat the 49ers, and I won that bet as well. So that was great. I think I put in 6 bets, 2 bets on each game. I bet the New England Patriots to win. They were an underdog. They won. I bet the 49ers to lose, which they did, and I bet the Seahawks to win, and they did. But they didn't cover the point spread, so all they did was get my money back. And I also bet that the San Francisco 49ers was going to be a high-scoring game, over 48 points combined, and sure enough, that was. They had that almost in the third quarter, so I was really super surprised. And I bet the Seahawks to stay under like a certain like 36 points or something, and I forget what happened. I didn't win that one, but it was fun. I don't know anything about sports betting. I mean, I'm definitely no professional, but it was a lot of fun. I'll tell you what, you know, if you ever want to watch a game, and if you want to watch it from start to finish, you don't want to miss a play or anything, all you got to do is bet on it, and you won't even go to the bathroom. You will not move from your seat. You will be like, oh my God, I can't miss a play. And it's so fun when your bets win and they kick in, and you still got a whole quarter to play. It's like, that's nice. That happened with the Baltimore Ravens game. They had already covered the points in the third quarter, and then the San Francisco 49ers quarterback went down, and then it was pretty easy after that. Although the Ravens did kind of give up in the fourth quarter. They weren't trying very hard. And I was like, dude, it's like, man, you need to put these guys away. I mean, I got money on it. Don't you care about my money? And they were like, yeah, we care about your money. All right, we'll start trying harder. I was like, you better, bitch, man. Sports betting is tough. I feel sorry for the people that do it for a living because, man, you know, the casino's out to beat you. And the people who set up the point spreads and shit, those guys are freaking geniuses, man. I wish they could use their brain power for good. Because, man, they are smart. The games are usually pretty close to what they say. It's actually pretty incredible. Alright, so this guy looks like he survived. Just like that song, I Will Survive. He did not want to go down. I'm sorry to end your day, sir. If you would have just left me alone, you wouldn't be dead. That's what I was telling him right there. If you would have just went about your business, but no, you had to keep pursuing me. So we got a bunch of grenades, so I'm going to give these guys a couple. Didn't really do anything. There we go. Snipe this guy.
Lights out.
Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Hope you had great holidays. And hopefully everybody got to see their family and all that good stuff. Like I said before, it's just important to repeat that, you know, it's just really, really good to see family and friends. So hopefully everybody had a good time. Get ready for the new year. Get ready to get back to work. Get ready for, you know, life to return to normal. For Thanksgiving and Christmas, everything kind of changes a little bit, and it's nice. It's a good change of pace. People, you know, that are generally working a lot are off a little bit more, and so it's great to spend time. You know, my wife is off a little bit during the holidays, so able to hang out with her a little bit more, which is great. It's awesome. We got a lot of fun stuff done. Aside from missing flights and doing 100 miles an hour on the Phoenix freeway. I don't want to do that again anytime soon. We're pretty much just getting ready for the final push. You're going to want some sniper ammo for this next part to do this next request. It's always good to have gunpowder. Can't buy any more small keys. Shotgun shells and rifle ammo are a must right now. We're going to do a quick running part, and we're going to need the shotgun to get through this next part.
Better to be
We've used the case for the handgun ammo this whole time, and we haven't really needed any large resources. We've been able to make it work, so don't worry about the attach case black. Just stick with the handgun case. This is, after all, just using the Blacktail, so... Blacktail can't do that, though. I repeat, the Blacktail cannot do that. I got homie right on my ass. Out the way, dudes! Out the way, son! Alright, cool. Made it through. Looking good. Did not get bopped upside the head a bunch of times on that, which is nice. Even though the guy was right on my ass the whole time, I was afraid to look back. I was like, no, I'm not looking back for nothing. Alright, so for this next part, we're going to get the sniper rifle out. We need to deal with some regenerators, and we're also going to be dealing with the Beatles quest. Not the Beatles, the band. Okay, so there's going to be 3 guys in here too. And looks like I'm getting ready to deal with them with the crossbow. But we'll see. A heavy nade is good right here. Looks like I didn't want to use a heavy nade. Going all crossbow now. And that made pretty easy work of them. Those guys are pretty tanky too. They got a lot of HP, man. They'll give you some trouble if you don't deal with them. Alright, next we want to shoot the plagas, and we want to get this beetle that's inside this guy. Looking for a good shot right here. Sure, that looks good enough. And then immediately hop over this windowsill right here, and then just keep working on him. Might take you a few shots. Don't worry about it, we got plenty. There you go. I think there's 4 of them in this area, and you're going to fight 2 of them. So we fought the first one. We're going to skip this next one. He's a waste of ammo. Grab the resources on your left, and then skip this guy. He gives you nothing of value that you need. And then this third one, you're going to fight. Don't miss that. Lots of good stuff in this room. And then get ready for the next regenerator. Just try to hit your shots is all I can tell you on this part. This guy can be a pain in the ass. But he won't be today. He's been deleted. Alright, we got both the beetles. Don't miss this pickup. Right. I did miss it. It was back on your right. Now there's going to be a section coming up here with the guy and a spider on his back. I'm going to use the crossbow on him probably. I find that works out pretty well. Shit can still go sideways right here. This guy is a pain in the ass. Plus it's hard to see what's going on too. And the bug. I barely got that bug. I shot behind him. If the game wanted to be an ass about it, which they usually are an ass about things, the bug would have jumped up on me. And it totally could have. It was well within like the range. So we're going to run by this next regenerator coming up here in a second. And we're going to take some damage. So make sure that you're fully healed. Make sure that you're not weak at all. So run by this guy. And then this next guy's going to tag you right here. I almost got through. And then get healed up. You've got lots of things to heal yourself with. Getting those barrels right there is risky, but I felt like I could do it. And then head out. Wait for the music to stop. Then head back down. We're going to use our small key here. There's lots of stuff in this little area right here, so pick everything up. Alright, we're good to get out of here. Go see the merchant real quick. There are a couple guys back down in the first room where you got the first beetle. There are a few guys down there if you want. If you need anything, some extra pickups. I don't, so I'm not going to go down there. There's another piggy dude or a bullhead guy. I'm not sure which. I forget. But I don't need anything from them down there. I've got like so much of everything right now. I mean, we are stacked at the moment. I got another 42,000 coming my way right now.
I'll buy it at a high price.
I don't need anything really. It's time to go. Speed it up a little bit for everybody out there who has ADD like myself. Gonna be two guys, take them out.
Not exactly covert, but it'll have to do.
I love this part right here where she says, "Can I see your ticket?"
Enjoy the ride.
Can I see your ticket?
Excuse me. Can I see your ticket?
Excuse me. Alright, gonna have one more guy running around the back here. Give him some Blacktail. Alright, we're coming up on our next save point. We're gonna dust off the crossbow. And we're gonna use it quite a bit on this next part.
My favorite carnival ride.
Now, before you talk to the merchant or before you save, do a little bit of legwork before you do that. Just clear everything out. And then, you know, get rid of these turrets. And there's a couple dudes and also the bug. So get all this stuff out of the way. Get all these cutscenes out of the way.
The area is well guarded. I need to be careful.
You may die here a couple times. So you don't want to do this every time. Take that one out. Take that one out. Missed it. Got it that time. You want to kill this guy right here. He might be annoying. Got lots of ammo. So we're all set up now. So let's go talk to the merchant and get this game saved.
Stranger. Welcome. Wilden, what can I do you for?
I don't really think he's got anything I need though.
Almost anything. That cash in your pocket or your life. Easy choice, mate.
Might as well.
Can't go wrong with that. Oh,
Might as well start making money.
again soon, stranger.
Thanks, stranger. Okay. So now we don't have to break any boxes or anything. We just run through and pick everything up. It's nice and easy. And this guy coming up, you don't want to kill him. You want to leave him alive because you need his help. You need him to take a lot of bullets for you. You need him to be a bullet sponge for you. And you're really asking a lot of him. I mean, This is a lot to ask. Get your flash grenade ready. I didn't want the electric dude coming down. So luckily enough, I didn't get tagged right there. There we go. Easy. Got another bug. 2 out of 3. Some pickups over here that you want to get. Alright, get the last bug. So I'm trying to decide if I want to do Resident Evil 2 remake or Resident Evil 3 remake. Has anybody got any pointers for me on that? Which one's more fun? I'm going to do them both at some point, but I'm just trying to figure out which one I should do, you know, now. Because I'm probably going to run out of ideas to do videos for separate ways here pretty soon. So I also have Dead Space remake, which Dead Space 1 is probably one of the best games I ever played in my life. Freaking amazing. The story in that game, holy shit. And that game scares the freaking daylights out of you too. That's some scary shit. Resident Evil is scary as well, but Dead Space, super scary. So much fun. That game is a great game. So I got Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3 remake, or 2 remake, 3 remake, and Dead Space remake. I have all those games right now. I'm trying to decide what I want to play. Or if I want to go back and do another run for Leon's game as well. I'm thinking about that, if I can think of something to do for that. We'll see. But let me know in the comments if there's something you want to see. Still having a lot of fun with Separate Ways, so the main thing I'm working on right now is just trying to come up with ideas for the next game that I want to do for Separate Ways. Thought about doing a kill all enemies game because that's a lot of fun. I don't know if it's possible to do for professional. It seems like it could take a long time, you know, to kill every enemy in the game. Kill every enemy, get all the treasures. That's an idea for a game that I've been thinking about. I also might want to do a video for the Red 9 where I'll just compare the Red 9 to the Blacktail and the Punisher. See how that goes. Not really using the TMP anymore. I loved the TMP before. Man, I loved it. But since I've been using the shotgun, there's no reason to ever use the TMP again. The only good thing about the TMP is it takes up less space in your case. Other than that, if you want to move people out of the way, the shotgun is the way to go. The TMP just can't compete. I thought that I'd be running out of shotgun shells too when I switched over to the shotgun, and really, I mean, I've been doing just fine. I haven't felt starved for ammo or anything. I mean, I'm very fortunate that, you know, I'm able to keep using it, because if I was starved for ammo 24/7, then I wouldn't use it. I'd just use the TMP. I hope in February that they come out with some more weapons to use for this game, because it's going to totally make it replayable again as soon as they come out with some new weapons, and I'm looking forward to that. So if anybody hears anything, let me know. Alright, so we're at the final chapter. If you made it this far, good job. You're kicking ass, man. Kicking ass. We're doing it right here. We're doing this game right. You're having lots of ammo, lots of treasure, lots of money, and you're not sweating. And all the strategies that I'm showing you are easily pulled off by newbies. Easily pulled off by just, you know, anybody that's new to the game trying to get their first professional. So we got 260K. It's a gross amount of money right now.
We're starting to get an idea.
I want to make sure to hold on to 160 though, because I need that rocket launcher. Plus there's a few, you know, treasures along the way, so I can go a little bit under 160, but I don't think I want to go too far under 120. That's about what I feel like I'd be safe with, about 120, because there's some treasures coming up that you're going to get that will probably make up that other 20,000. So this will be your last save of the game if you're following me. Save number 10. And then I thought I forgot something. I was thinking about running back to the merchant. I was like, nah, fuck it. I'm good to go. Take it easy in this room right here, man. This is no joke. You'll get swarmed. It's going to be lots of plagas. There's going to be some tough dudes coming your way. We got quite a bit of ammo for the sniper, so. I should have just knifed that guy. I didn't see it though. Wouldn't have had to waste the shotgun shell on him. He was already dead. And I got a crossbow for this next part. This next part's so much easier with the crossbow. So happy to have it, but I don't want to waste my arrows on this guy. Although if I had a lot of arrows, I would definitely use it on this guy. I'm actually in a little bit of a bad spot because that guy could have tagged me right there.
Here we go.
Alright, get your crossbow out. This next part's kind of a little bit dicey. Give him a nade. Give him another one. Nice. Clear that whole part out. Those guys can be a pain in the ass, man. They'll chase you all the way back to the door. Alright, get a heavy nade ready. Reload everything. And then just give him like 4 taps to the head. Making sure I didn't forget the gunpowder that's usually there. So this next part you can handle one of 2 different ways. I would recommend in this run for myself that you don't try to kill all these guys down here. Just flashbang your way through, because we don't need any more treasures. We don't need any more money. We're totally set. So let's see what I'm going to do here. Yeah, I'm going to flash. Looks like they're all stunned, so I'm just going to move on. But back to the left back there, if you're hurting for money, which you shouldn't be, but if you are, ooh, that was close. If you're hurting for money, then make sure you get that treasure off to the left before you run through. But you're going to have to fight those guys. And you don't want to get tagged right here. Alright, so before we see this last merchant, we want to get all the final loot that we can. Because we're going to sell everything. It's going to be a fire sale. We are permanently going out of business. It's going to be... everything's going to go. And I put on my salesman outfit and say, boy, have I got a deal for you, stranger. You're going to get a deal today. That's what Ada's saying right now.
Gun rhymes with fun for a reason, stranger.
There's another 60,000 right there.
Ooh,
I've got enough for the rocket launcher already before even selling anything, so
stranger.
get it all gone.
Out for items that welcome.
And with that rocket launcher, that's all you need.
All yours, stranger. Anything else I can help you with?
So cool. I want to say thank you again to everybody if you made it this far. I appreciate it.
Our choice to make.
Every little bit helps me out with my new channel. As I said before, I am very thankful that you're watching, and a like and subscribe would definitely help me out, help me build my channel up. I also started a Facebook and a Twitter account, All Joey Media, and you know, if you want to follow, I'll definitely give some things away to people. I've got, you know, lots of stuff to give away, like at a later date. If I ever get like enough people, because I mean there's some things that are still usable that I don't use anymore, like some fun you know, iPads and shit like that. I'm not going to do anything with some of them that I got laying around, and they're all good. They're definitely good. So
Just what I was
definitely appreciate everybody for hanging out. And now we're just going to get through the final part right here. Whoa, come on, you gotta hit your shot. That guy, dude, what is up with that dude? He must be on that, he must be on something crazy. He ate like 4 shots. That guy couldn't eat any shots.
I need to hurry.
All right, so now we got a timer. Coming up right here, I like to kill one of these guys right here, just so there's not 2 of them, because if there's 2 of them there, they can be a bit of a pain. I missed my shot. Looks like I'm just gonna move on. I can never decide how I want to handle these next 2 guys right here. Let's see what I do. I nade them sometimes. It's probably gonna be a plaga right here. Getting the shotgun some work. I should have got closer. Oh man, he waited for me to reload and then he charged me. He pushed up. You gotta reload.
Lights out.
Alright, nice. Okay, as soon as you hop over here, you're going to want to kill this guy above you. He can be a problem if you don't. And then I usually like to flashbang right here if I have several of them. Sometimes I don't. I'm just going to shotgun his ass. There we go. He's going to be chasing you. And then see if I have any blast arrows. Nope, don't even care. Just gonna shotgun. This part's tough right here. Make sure, because there's 2 things you want to pick up: a nade on the right and a flash on the left. And I usually want them both. But if you wind up getting both of them, though, you'll get hit. So it looks like I skipped the heavy nade and took the flash. I could have got both if I wanted to, but I didn't want to get tagged. These guys are super weak, so hoping that I can get a little bit of gunpowder from them and make another flash.
Oh, deja vu. Time to end this. Hold on, Leo.
Get a little sniper ammo. It's going to be a little bit more right there. Take this guy out. And then as soon as the eye shows up, you want to back up. Get a flashbang out. Blacktail the eye. This guy survived somehow. Took quite a few shots. I'm surprised. Looks like one guy lived right here. Be sure to take him out. He's got a rocket launcher. And then gonna need 2 flashbangs. Gonna flashbang.
I can still make it.
That guy got too close. And then I'm too far away to use the shotgun, so I'm actually in kind of a little bit of a precarious position here. Just want to get the eye out of there. I had to dodge, and then I got the flash out, so thankfully I didn't get punished right there. That was a little bit crazier than it had to be. Alright, so be sure to troll and give him a nade. Oh, better yet, give yourself a nade. Nice. Alright.
I'm on it.
I always grab the beetle. I don't know why. Can't sell it or do anything with it. I guess it's just to show people where it is. And then once you get up here, you just pull the lever. And you're done. So very cool. Hopefully this helps you if it's your first S Plus run. I definitely want to hear about it if it was. Let me know if this helped you get through your first S Plus run. I would love to hear that. Nothing would make my day more than to hear that. Or if you had fun, or if you just you know, want to be part of this channel or whatever, you know, like and subscribe. I would love to hear from you guys. As you can tell, the voice is getting a little raspy. It's been a long video, but super glad to get it done, and I think it's going to be fun to watch. Again, my name is Joey, and thank you so much for hanging out, and I hope to see you on the next one. Take care.